Yeah, I'm just gonna say like this here. Yeah, basically, one race can't survive over another. It's impossible. Hey, what's good? Oh, everything's good, my brother. What's good? Yeah. Oh, you know I had to bring you up, man. You know that. I had to do that for you. Yeah, all you gotta do is just, yes, sir. Let's go get it. Yeah, I'm just saying, hey guys. Yeah, we know. Yeah, I know, man. Are you? Yeah, yeah, bro. It's all about the numbers, man. It's all about the numbers, my brother. See, what it is people. What it is people will tell you one thing and they'll do another. Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, I know how that is. But you see how that is, man? People will always come and say bad things and do bad things. It's just like that. People will do that. I mean, but that's just how people is. That's just how people is, my brother. People will do just that. They'll let people will let you see exactly who they are. Yep. They will let you see exactly who they are. And I hold no preconceived notions. People will let you do that. They'll look at you and say, well, they'll look at you and say, well, yeah. But what I'm saying is, hey, man, that's the way it is, too. People will do that, though. They'll tell you, yeah, they'll tell you, yeah. They'll tell you, okay, yeah. Maybe they'll say, okay. They'll say, okay, maybe it don't have to be like that. Maybe we can come to an agreement. Maybe we could end all this before it gets stupid, you know? That's how it is. But then, hey, you know how that is. But then people in general, they do things like, oh, they'll do things like, oh, maybe I should. They'll say, well, maybe I should. They'll say one, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should. Or what they do is they use a platform like YouTube for their own nefarious ends, you know? That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do, bro. Yeah, I was checking a little something out. I was checking a little something out about YouTube and what it is you got people who will do almost anything to get views on YouTube. They don't care if they're spreading negativity.
What the hell is this?
Huh?
Sir, I'm the emergency room nurse on duty. I don't need your ID. You disgust me. You look
Okay.
more like a cleaner than a surgeon. Get out of my floor before I drag you out. I'm assigned here, sir. Assigned?
But hey, but what I'm saying, guys, is hold no preconceived notions. Because people do and they say things, they spread lies about other people just for views, man. They do this. And that's what the other people was doing. And I hold no preconceived notions. I mean, as one who had lies spread about him constantly, you know, I hold no preconceived notions about anything. You know, they've done stuff like call me from anonymous numbers using Google Voice and all other stuff. And, you know, so I know what it's like. Yeah, they are crazy because they are going after other people. They done Yeah, they spread lies and they go after other folks. That's what they do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, man. I mean, look at Michael Jackson. He's a celebrity. He's a celebrity. But people spread lies about him up until he died. All he ever wanted to do was help children, help children because he grew up in an abusive household. Yeah, he grew up in an abusive household. He tried to help children by letting them go and play and letting them come to his ranch and play with the animals, get on the rides, all that stuff that people say about Michael Jackson. I don't know if it's true. I ain't gonna believe it. You know, that's all I'm saying. Cause I enjoy his music. You know, I do. I enjoy his music. He was a good musician. I watched him grow up. As far as that. Yeah, his father was abusive to him. Like his father was, man. It just seems like he got beaten for no reason at all. Seriously. Yeah, I watched the movie, but I also know by watching the thing. It's a real life not like the movie that you guys watch, but it's another one called The Jacksons that was made in that was made in it was made around 77, 78, and that told the story right there how his father was. Dude, you might as well say his dad was like that. His dad abused him. It didn't make sense for his dad to do that. Now we're at the time where we can talk to our kids and make them understand that not everything needs to be adversarial. You know what I'm saying? Not everything needs to be adversarial. Not everything needs to be a fight or a struggle. We can work together and get what you need. You know, instead of going forth and stealing it or beating somebody over the head and taking it, we can just go forth and get what you need. You know, yeah, we can do a lot with our children of today. I mean, a lot. People don't realize the effect that children have, that are negative, people don't realize that a positive, people don't realize that a positive influence on a child can go a long way. But so can a negative influence. It all depends. Nature versus nurture. You know, I mean that's one of Darwin's principles. Nature versus nurture. You get out of a child what you put into it. If you teach a child good values, then a child will exhibit good values as he matures and grows into an adult. And that adult will pass on those values that you taught to their children, and that it will go on and on. You see? But what I'm saying is, you know, about this YouTube thing. Back to this. People spread lies and negative stuff. I mean, and none of it be true. It's just be made up stuff. It's the stuff of fantasies. I mean, really, come on, man. It's the stuff of fantasy. I mean, you got that. I mean, you got people doing that thing of, oh, I'm going to, yeah, but then you got another person saying, well, Maybe I should just, do this. But you can't do it like that. You cannot go forth and hurt people because you think that you can. So, and that, I guess. Anybody else have anything they want to contribute? Yeah, I know. If nobody else wants to contribute, I will call it a night. I will call it a night.